What's the ultimate zero waste shaving routine?
Zero, nada, going commando, but for your face, and more power to you if Albatross is your stick. Shtick. Like chick. Hey everybody, I'm Lal. Welcome back to Sustainable Jungle, where we share sustainability tips, tricks, hacks, products, brands, stories, and bad jokes to better our planet. Hey, every now and again, I like to, enjoy my caveman roots as much as the next hair-growing human, but when I'm not in that mood, I shave. So if you're in that camp, then today's video, showcasing some of my favorite zero-waste razors and shaving soap bars, is for you. But first, let's clarify exactly what a zero-waste razor is and why they're a thing. A zero-waste razor is the same as a safety razor, is the same as a sustainable razor, is the same as an eco-friendly razor, basically any type of razor that is not single-use. And I'm not talking about electric razors or epilators here, I'm talking about the manual old-school tool. And you typically get two types. You get a three-piece, which is like this one, you unscrew the head, and you get a butterfly, which you use the twist at the bottom of the handle, and it simply opens up the head and you can pop the blade out. And some say the shave is actually better with this three-piece because you can really secure the head to the body of the razor, the handle. I haven't really found that. In fact, I slightly lean towards this butterfly style simply because of the convenience, being able to swap out the blades pretty quickly, but you do you. The difference to me is really minor. And if you really want to go back in time, there's a third category, a straight razor blade, but that's probs for more the experienced of shavers among us. I'm fine. And safety razors predated those colorful plastic sticks that we now avoid like the plague. And for a long time, these guys were a long forgotten shaving tool until their recent comeback. Yes, Schick operates a zero landfill production and offers a razor recycling program. And I know Gillette razors are now recyclable nationwide in the US, but how many razors do you think are actually recycled? Not many. Which is why a zero-waste razor, in whatever form it may take, is, in our opinion, the only sustainable razor. So beyond the obvious damage that these are saving the environment from, and we could get into all the stats, but since you're watching this, let's skip the eco guilt here. They will also save a ton of money, and I don't know how much you shave, but a pack of 100 shark blades like these aren't shark by the way, will set you back $8 versus a shaving club subscription or a store-bought conventional razor, maybe about $20 a month. It makes zero financial sense to shave with a plastic stick, okay? So now we're clear on the basics here. I want to talk about 4 brands who have their own in-house shaving line, offering reusable razors, and a couple of other brands who have great shaving soap bar options that you can add to your eco shaving kit. And I didn't get paid to do this video. I was given some of these products to test, but these are brands in some cases that we featured on our site for years, and we know the people behind the brands, behind the storefronts, and besides calling out quality, we're all about supporting those who are doing things better. First up is UK and Vietnam-based brand Jungle Culture. There's no blade in here, so don't worry. They started with bamboo straws in 2018, I think, and since then they've added a range of other eco-friendly products like organic coconut bowls, bamboo cutlery, wooden cups, toothbrushes, soaps, makeup removers, reusable water bottles, eco-friendly gifts, shaving soap bars, and of course, safety razors. And all products are sustainably made, plastic-free, ethically sourced, oftentimes supporting small rural manufacturers in developing communities where they have complete traceability and transparency over that supply chain. Jungle Culture is a 1% for the Planet member. They support charities and non-profits who are dedicated to the restoration of the environment. Their supply chain, as I said, is transparent, and one of the founders, Jamie, personally visits some of their workers in Vietnam who handcraft Jungle Culture's wares, at least some of Jungle Culture's wares. While they, as I mentioned, are Vietnam and UK based, they do ship worldwide in biodegradable or recyclable materials. Now, as for their razors, they're manufactured in a small Amafori factory, a Mafori regulated factory, which is the organization behind the BSCI auditing body, maybe you've heard of them. Anyways, they're all about ensuring ethical and sustainable supply chain governance. They're a legit body. Now, all razors, which range from about $25 to $31, are double-edged and three-piece, so you screw off the top like so. and they're unisex, so anybody can use them. And they come in either a chrome plated finish like this one over here, or a combination of stainless steel and natural bamboo. I don't have an example of that one. Some also include an organic cotton jute bag, which is very handy for travel and prevents the blade getting caught in your toiletry bag. They're actually one of the heaviest on this list. With safety razors, you know, the idea is that the weight of the razor is supposed to do, there's no blade in here either, don't worry. The weight of the razor is supposed to do the work for you, and you should ideally just rest the head on your skin and glide it against the grain. Heavier to an extent is actually preferred in my opinion. Now, the metallic varieties are slightly heavier with a shorter handle, as you can see, as opposed to the pastel varieties here. And if you have a look at the handle, you can see the design incorporates the slight depression in the middle with a grip texture towards the top, which I kind of like. I also prefer the shorter handle because I find I have a little bit more control than if it's a longer handle, especially if I'm sort of reaching up around the neck. Otherwise, they also have these little stands which are muchos convenient and look good. Beyond their razors, I had the opportunity to try out some of their shaving soap bars, charcoal and black pepper and mint and aloe vera, and both smell amazing. And they have a very small list of ingredients, which I love, like coconut oil, shea butter, black pepper, patchouli, peppermint, essential oils. And they provide a really nice lather that even manages to soften my 5 o'clock shadow sans shower, and no irritation or redness. And just FYI, as I'm sure you're aware, but often a successful shave will come down to the quality of the soap you're using. I find the less fillers and ingredients, the better. Otherwise, Jungle Culture also offers a blade recycling program. So once you're done with your blades, scan the QR code, which you can find in every safety razor box for instructions. There you go. Can you see that one? And bam, you're now part of the Circular Shaving Club. And hailing from Colorado is EcoRoots, a small zero-waste online store stocking a healthy staple of home, kitchen, bath, and personal care products. And all products, FYI, are free of SLS animal byproducts. They're completely vegan-friendly, cruelty-free. Most products are also palm oil-free too. They come in low-waste packaging like this zero-waste shaving box, and they ship product using reusable and recycled biodegradable materials. EcoRoots also donates a portion of annual sales to various organizations like the Ocean Conservancy. As for their safety razors, they offer one rose gold option, which is this one, or black, and they're both 3-piece, like so, which comes also with 5 blades. Very handy. It'll cost you $39, but they've got some seriously rave reviews for this particular product. They're one of the longest razors on this list, only slightly longer than Jungle Culture's pastel 3-piece, and they're almost as heavy as those two, so fairly weighty, only minimal, if any, pressure. No blade in here, don't worry. Needed to get a smooth glide. Of course, you know, sharp blades are a given. The handle, as you can see, is fairly chunky with a sort of lop end here, and it's got a smooth base, but there is an indentation towards the top of the head for a bit of grip, which is handy. This one is made from zinc alloy and stainless steel and can be recycled should anything happen to it. Very decent shaving experience. You cannot go wrong with this option. And next up is Albatross. They're a shaving specialist named after the bird because of its crazy feats of flying thousands of miles across open ocean, and how that inspired sailors to give nature the respect it deserves and how good fortune will follow. Now, Albatross embodies that philosophy with the creation of their reusable razors, safety blades, and soap bars. And what we really love about Albatross is their lifetime warranty. So any manufacturing defects you have with your razor will be repaired by them, which is pretty unique for a shaving brand. And like Jungle Culture, they also offer a blade recycling take-back program, and you can pop any used blades in this little brown envelope, which comes with each box of blades and razor, and if you ship them off to their Berkeley, California locale, they'll recycle them for you. As for their razors, they offer the 3-piece and the butterfly, which is the one I have here. They come in a 3.5-inch length, or you can opt for a 4.5-inch butterfly, which is just down to a matter of personal preference. They start at about $25 and they go all the way up to $77 for a complete zero waste shave and shower kit. Now, they're definitely on the lighter end of the spectrum. They're lighter than Jungle Culture's razors, and this 3.5-inch, which is what I have here, is actually slightly shorter than Jungle Culture's rose gold razor. As I said, I prefer a little bit more weight, so with this one, you might have, I'm not gonna put this against my face because it does have a blade in it. You might have to apply a little bit more pressure depending on how coarse or fine your hair follicles are. Now, the grip though is really nice. It's got quite a bit of texture, and at the top of the head here, you can see they've got a little Albatross insignia to remind you that you're doing nature a favor by shaving with steel. And the final brand that I want to spotlight is definitely the most famous in this list. It is Leaf Shave, a dedicated carbon neutral certified shaving company with two fairly unique offerings. One single edge razor with a fixed head, which comes in two options: twig for lighter, gentler shaves, and thorn for thicker, coarser hair. And you open up this particular razor by turning the grooved bottom, which is very similar in that way to a butterfly. And by single head, I mean you take any standard double-edged blade like this shark blade here, and you just break it in half, which is actually very easy to do. And you pop one side of the razor in the shaver at a time. And the benefit of this is that you don't have to be mindful of the other side of the razor if you say shaving under your arm. And there's a magnet embedded in the head of this one too, so loading is actually minimal fuss, and you can tell the actual mechanism of screwing it open and shut is quality. It's very secure. And the razor is shortish. It's a bit longer than Albatross's 3.5 inch, and it's also very similar on the weight end of the spectrum, so a bit lighter. These go for about $59, which is the second most expensive on this list, but Joy's been using it for a few months, and she says it's fantastic for legs and underarms. It's very small, but it's precise. And the other option, which I unfortunately don't have, so I can't show you, is their flagship Leaf razor, which is a triple single head blade with a pivoting head. Now, the difference between that one and this one is that that one has 3 half blade slots. So it looks a lot more like your regular Gillette, and you can add 1, 2, or 3 blades depending on your shaving needs. And again, like a conventional razor, the head moves back and forth depending on the pressure that you apply. Size-wise, it's also definitely bigger than the single edge and happily glides through very coarse hair. I'll pop a link below to their video for a visual on this so you can actually see it in action. It is $84 though, so it's a hefty price tag, but it also comes with a lifetime warranty just like Albatross, and you can choose from a range of colors like berry blue, chrome, and prism. And you can also send off your used blades to Stonington, Connecticut, where they'll recycle them for you. And those are the razors. Now for a couple of shaving soap bars that you can use to maximize your eco-shaving efforts and minimize the rashes. And the first one I want to talk about is Ethique Tip to Toe, which actually doubles as a shampoo and shaving bar, which I love. I love the multi-use. I've used this one actually for a few months. You can see it over here. And it even manages to keep a shave fairly smooth without showering beforehand. And I think it's probably the kaolin clay which is responsible for the lather. Otherwise, it's got a very small list of ingredients like cocoa butter, coconut oil, orange peel oil, lime oil, peppermint oil, sodium cocoa sulfate. That's SCS, not SLA. You get the idea. It costs about $15 for this, so you want to make sure it lasts as long as possible by using a proper soap dish to keep it dry when you're not using it. Now, beyond their range of completely plastic-free, certified cruelty-free, vegan, but also palm oil-free personal care products, Ethique is a certified B Corp, certified climate neutral, and they donate either 2% of revenue or 20% of profit to charity, whichever is higher. Very impressive. We've used their products for a few years now, and we featured them a ton on our site. And the last product that I want to highlight is the Suds & Co. Organic Shaving Soap with a total of 7 ingredients, most of which are organic, like organic coconut oil, organic sunflower, organic shea butter, pine and cedar essential oils, bentonite clay for the lather, etc. It certainly has a more masculine fragrance, and I love the reusable tin that it comes in. You can pop the product straight back in here and prevent the soap from leaking everywhere when you're done, and apparently this can last 6 to 12 months if you keep it dry. I thought this product was great. It's a pretty luxury shaving soap bar with a very decent formulation that provides enough glide for my 5 o'clock, but it's also good for all areas: legs, underarms, other. You do you. You can find Suds & Co. on zerowastestore.com platform, which is actually the parent brand, and they stock an impressive array of other zero waste essentials. Everything is plastic free, ship plastic free, and carbon neutral shipping if you select that option at checkout. Otherwise, all products are cruelty free, natural, organic, palm oil free, and mostly vegan, and they're also happily members of 1% for the planet. And that is it. So what's the takeaway here? Like 99% of us shave, right? Legs, face, underarms, whatever. It's a personal care routine that adds an enormous amount of waste to our planet. So if you haven't made the switch to a safety razor, I know that sounds like a misnomer, but they are safe, trust me. I really recommend this as an easy sustainable swap, and I'll pop a link to more brands below. And if you have any favorite zero waste brands or blades or shaving soap bars, then pop them in the comments. I will check them out. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, any button, if sustainable living is your thing. I'm Lyle from Sustainable Jungle. Much love, and let's shave the earth together, one eco-friendly razor at a time. There's no blade. I was just kidding.